Why people think Pop Smoke is still alive. Pop Smoke joins the list of many talents who have had their careers cut short. Pop Smoke is the most recent tragedy. Recently, the trend of young music artists passing away has been an epidemic. The unfortunate reality is that drugs or violence are usually the cause of death. Pop Smoke left an impact on Brooklyn's music scene that not many were able to do in the amount of time he did. With the murder of a superstar only comes many conspiracy theories. It is very common for fans to have the assumption that an artist would fake their death for a greater reason. One of the most famous cases is Tupac. Until this day, there are people swearing that he is alive. With many pieces of evidence not adding up in the murder case of Pop Smoke, it is imminent for fans to raise the question, is Pop Smoke still alive? Today at Line Report, we will be diving into the topic why people think Pop Smoke is still alive. Let us know in the comment section below if you think Pop Smoke is still alive. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to comment keyword POP to enter for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. In the midst of all the news, new theories behind Pop Smoke's murder case have been appearing out of the blue. Authorities seem to have been having a hard time with the case since no motive has been set in stone. The case is currently on pause as the family of Pop Smoke, who flew out from Brooklyn to help investigators, went back to New York for the funeral. His procession ran through the streets of Canarsie, Bashar Jackson's childhood neighborhood, as fans were seen showing respect in almost every way. As we are all familiar with at this point, Pop was shot and killed in his rented Hollywood Hills home at 4:30 in the morning. It is said that a group of 4 to 6 men were seen intruding the property. At least one was armed. Fans started playing online investigators from the jump. Surveillance footage saw the intruders exit the home through the front door after their duty was done. Law enforcement says the intruders also left with no items, which points to this case being a homicide rather than a robbery. Fans of the late artist began to point out that the fact that the Pop Smoke had revealed his address on his Instagram story, which featured a video of his new Amiri package that still had the shipping label on it. The next night, he was murdered. Fans were also quick to victimize the Brooklyn-born rapper's good friend, Mike D. Mike had posted a photo of himself alongside Pop in his Range Rover to his Instagram feed. What Mike didn't notice, though, was that the address of the home Pop was staying at was in the background. Mike was quick to delete the post off of social media after the murder of his good friend, which raises many questions to fans. Why did Mike D delete the photo after the fact Pop Smoke was murdered and after he has been called out? Keep watching as things get juicier in the tragic case of Bashar Jackson. Mike denied the rumors almost immediately. He took to Instagram in a heartfelt post directed to his late friend, which read, "Can't nothing express the pain I'm feeling. I just lost my bleep brother. My heart, my dogs. You guys have no type of sense or sympathy." He wrote underneath a photo of them as children, "Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all come on here playing investigator and bashing me on the internet. I would never in my life set my brother up. We ate together, broke bread together. This really my mother child." He was clearly set up, as every letter typed out was in uppercase characters. Things don't get easier for Mike as more evidence on the case unfolds. Bashar Jackson was not home alone at the time of the home invasion. In fact, it is said to be that Mike D was also in the house. Authorities made news public that the initial 911 call did not come from anyone in the house, or even the neighborhood, or even California at all. The emergency call rather came from the East Coast. A girl who had been in relations with Pop Smoke made the call on the night of Pop Smoke's murder. Things only get more interesting from here. The woman who was on the line with authorities revealed that she was also in contact with someone in the house at the time her friend's home was being invaded. Investigators say that Pop Smoke was in the section of the residence that was isolated. The murderers did their business quickly, which is very fishy considering no one knew where he was located in the home. Mike D, along with others, were detained upon arrival of the police. No one was convicted. In fact, everyone who was present wasn't even raised to questioning. Fans were quick to raise the obvious question, why didn't anyone present call the police? This is why fans think that Pop Smoke was set up. Authorities are aware that the address was shared online, but are not drawing any conclusions about motive. It's an angle we're looking at, Tippett, chief investigator on the case, said of Pop Smoke's Instagram post. It also extends the pool of people that would have known where he was at and could have targeted him for a variety of reasons, he continued. After the news broke out of Pop Smoke's death, many videos claiming to be related went viral, but ultimately the police found no connection. Pop Smoke's case has seen it hit with multiple roadblocks. Earlier in the case, when the news had just gone public, the case was originally looked at as a home invasion robbery. As suspected, when Pop Smoke leaked his address in a video that showed expensive items, many people thought that it had to be the motive. Jackson had been staying in a cream-colored home owned by Edwin Arroyo and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddy Mellencamp. According to property records, in the kind of neighborhood they were at, every home is equipped with security cameras or video doorbells. As part of the investigation, Los Angeles police collected footage from cameras at many houses around the block, though Captain Tippett denied saying how many. From several videos, which Tippett described in limited detail, it is possible to make out 4 individuals wearing masks and sweatshirts approaching and leaving the residence. "We're following a lot of evidence and video and putting it all together," Captain Tippett said. Throughout the neighborhood, there are different videos, and there was video at the residence as well. We don't know what time they entered the residence. With Tippett, the lead voice of the investigation, unable to provide full details, leaves fans unsettled with the case. The biggest roadblock in the case is witnesses. Law enforcement has struggled to find out further information on the case as the witness testimonies are not going the way they originally thought it would. The simple problem is that authorities are having a hard time getting witnesses to even speak, per usual. Also, not every source is credible. Investigators have deemed many testimonies to be sketchy and unreliable. To make matters worse, it has been said that investigators have wasted time looking into videos posted online allegedly connected to the murder, but they've all ended up unrelated to the case. Hailing from Brooklyn, New York, which is on the complete opposite coast, authorities are having to trace even deeper given this bi-coastal case. The family of Pop Smoke came out and said that they do not believe that anyone from the East would have stalked him all the way to Los Angeles. Now, the latest on the case is that it has been classified as a targeted hit and very possibly gang-related. Authorities are still unclear on the motive and are waiting for a desperate break in the case. Pop Smoke was worried about gang members days before his murder. Pop was meant to play at the King's Theater in Brooklyn Saturday, February 16th, but took to Instagram just before the show to cancel. Pop originally blamed it on cops, saying, "Unfortunately, NYPD wouldn't let me perform." Law enforcement sources say it wasn't the NYPD that shut down the show. They say the decision was made rather by the 20-year-old rapper himself. Bashar Jackson was out on bail in a federal car theft case and was ordered to stay away from gang members, so police say canceling the show was really self-preservation. There's been much talk in Los Angeles among Pop's close friends that gang members might be behind his murder. The fact that Pop himself had concerns about gang members was something that has not escaped the attention of police or fans. What is really suspicious about the case is that there were cameras covering the entire house, except the back door in which the gunman had entered through. Outside sources who saw the tape said that the 4 men had approached the home and made their way around the back. Then those same sources said that they saw 3 of the men return to the front of the home, which means that the 4th man had to have made his way inside the residence. During the time between the masked man being in the home and the other 3 outside, this is when the sources say the shots were fired at Bashar Jackson. They say that the gunman then exited the home through the front door empty-handed, which gives fans the assumption that he was there for only one thing: to murder Brooklyn star Pop Smoke. Tippett refuted their interpretation of the footage. Captain Tippett had something to say about those reports. "That is not entirely true," he said. "Some of the individuals were not holding anything after leaving the residence. But it is not true to say that nothing was taken. That's not entirely accurate. We have some indication of what was taken, but I can't confirm any details about that. There's no suspense of whether it was a robbery effort or a targeted effort," concluded Tippett. In the music industry, you never know what will happen. Many artists can appear out of nowhere and become a household name. The horrible recent trend of hip-hop tragedies isn't anything new. Over recent years, we've seen many breakout stars have their careers short-lived. Chicago rap star Juice WRLD was one of the most recent fatalities after overdosing at an airport. Some legends of the rap game also had their careers taken from them too quickly. The earliest cases of rappers being murdered dates all the way back to the 90s. Tupac and Biggie Smalls were some of the biggest names in the rap game. They were both shot and killed. Biggie Smalls' case is similar to Pop Smoke, hailing from Brooklyn as well. Biggie was living the West Side Dream before he was shot in Los Angeles, California. Like Pop Smoke, he was transferred to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he died. Pop also died whilst being transferred to the same hospital. Biggie and Tupac were some of the earliest cases of fans denying their death. There are still fans until this day who believe that Tupac is hiding and faked his death for a greater cause. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report, where we covered why people think Pop Smoke is still alive. The sudden death has caught rap fans off guard, and with prosecutors still trying to come to a case closed, many roadblocks have sparked rumors. Do you think that Pop Smoke could very well still be alive? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword POP for a chance to win our $500 Amazon gift card giveaway. Be sure to hit that notification bell to be the first to view what future content we'll have in store for you.